right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's time for us to continue the Baltimore Orioles franchise here in MLB The Show 21. We're a little ways into year two, just about midway there, sitting at 500, 25 and 25. We got off to pretty much a flying start and then hit a really rough patch, and now find ourselves back down here at 500. So we're going to be doing some work this episode. We're going to do some more simulation and see if we can't fix this problem necessarily as we move forward. So we're up here, second in the division, 8.5 games back. The Red Sox kind of running away with it. The rest of the division falling off hard. We'll take a look at the roster, see if there's any call-ups we can make. But it doesn't really look like we're going to have any this month around. Noah Syndergaard pitching lights out as usual. John Means also having a stellar year with a 1.59 ERA. Eric Lauer, we just brought him in on a trade, I believe. I don't think has he pitched for us yet? He is not. So we just brought him in from the Brewers in exchange for Jace Vines. We picked him up in the Rule 5, and he was just pitching like garbage, so we had to get him out of here. We're going to go another month with Luke Rennie, but if he can't pull this 7.84 ERA down, we're going to have to ship him out too. Even the likes of Matthew Thompson having a bit of a down year compared to last year. So we'll see what we can do. I didn't even look at the other positions, but DL Hall is about ready to make the jump here to the MLB. Other than that, Cesar Valdez continues to fall off the cliff down there in AAA. Hunter Harvey's doing Hunter Harvey things down there, but not really growing at the rate I'd like him to, if I'm honest. Not the end of the world, though. Everyone in my catching core, with the exception of Velo, is cold. So Chase Velo, he's seeing some real nice growth. Is the 25-year-old, so we have a young catching core, but Pedro Severino, definitely the odd guy out with that C potential. He doesn't really have a ton of room to grow, and Adley Rutschman is seeing great growth, our 22-year-old catcher. So I'm pretty sure, has taken over for Pedro in most of the spots of the lineup, but interesting to see how that goes. Trey Mancini having a bit of a down year, 202, the average for the 30-year-old. He's turning the corner here. We've got Mountcastle and Eugene Lin both coming up through the system, so you never know. We've also got, of course, Mr. Albert Pujols, who is just falling off the cliff over here in AA, or in AAA. He's down there in AAA, but he's falling off the cliff. What's he batting? He's still batting 220, even at 61 overall. What a guy. So he's down there. We can bring him up if we make the playoffs, see if we can get him one more World Series to ride into the sunset. Second, everything is about the same. I was looking at most of this roster today. I think Benito Pena, he doesn't really have the stats to show me that he's ready to head up into the show here, up into the AAA, level. So we're going to leave him down there. Corey Seager, Adam Hall. Hall continues to grow. I'm going to leave him there for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, because look at these averages, 198 and 161. That is not good. In left, David Dahl, Logan Benoit, both up here playing well for us. Benoit seems to be playing a heck of a lot better than he did last year when he was batting just 201 for us. So he's doing a lot better at year zero there, apparently. Center fielders, everything is looking good, and yeah, we're not going to make any big moves here. So let's get right into the simulation here. Let's get right into the sim. We signed our draft picks last episode. We're going to take it up here, probably closer to the deadline, but we're sitting at 500. Things have not been going our way, so we'll keep that guy active down there. We got Atlanta. They're 19 over 500. This is going to be a rough three-game set here. Noah Syndergaard, that's a loss, 4-3. We'll bring that guy back in AAA. Brad Peacock blew it out of the pen. John Means, Ian Anderson. That's a 9-0 shutout victory for John Means. Eric Lauer, his first start in an O's uniform. And he picks up the win, does Lauer. So we've got ourselves a pretty solid top three, it looks like. Luke Rennie, this is a Texas squad that is 18 games below 500. If he can't win here, I just don't, unless we don't give him run support. But Luke Rennie, there we go. Wyatt Short's back. He wins it 12-2. We have to take advantage of a 4-game set against the Texas team that's down on their luck here. Matty Thompson against Mike Fultenowicz. Mike Fulte. And that's what I get for butchering his name. We take the loss there in game 2. Syndergaard, once again, the bullpen can't help the guy out, and neither can the run support again there. And John Means in game 4. Well, we just lost 3 out of 4 to a team that was, now 16 below 5. That's rather embarrassing. Eric Lauer and Nathan Eovaldi up against Boston here. The Rangers, they just beat our butts, and now they want Taron Vavra. Are you out of your freaking mind? Hi, we're going to beat your butt, and now we want your top prospect? No. Get out. Just get out. I don't even want to. No, that's just embarrassing. Luke Rennie, Garrett Richards here. We got Boston. We took game 1. So that's something, but we're still 6 games back. We're not completely out of the race, but we're going to need to keep winning, and while a sweep would certainly help, not going to happen. Matty Thompson takes the loss there. But those 2 games going to help, sort of, I guess. We're sitting still there at the 6, but now we're back up against Texas. They're just having all sorts of fun at our expense. We're going to keep that guy active. That's Eshelman down there getting injured for like the 92nd time this series, and we're only like 8 episodes in. Noah Syndergaard picks up the win 8-0 right there. His ERA is back below 2. John Means, Rick Slade, that's a loss. And Eric Lauer, Dane Dunning, that's a win. Another one for Eric Lauer, who's pitching really well for us. So now we got Tampa Bay, Tyler Glasnow, who's just really, really down on his luck right here. Just incredibly down on his luck. 0-8, that's just, I feel for him. He's probably still going to beat us, though, right? Austin Hayes, couple of days, we'll leave him active. Logan Benoit. So you're telling me that Austin Hayes got injured. We put in Logan Benoit, and then he probably got injured too. Let's keep them both active. We do end up winning as Brad Peacock wins it out of the pen for us. Thompson Yarbrough, and we just got spanked. We just got absolutely spanked right there. I feel like we have to get rid of. I don't want to put Thompson back down there, but dude's getting just slapped everywhere. 6.4 ERA. I mean, what happened to the year he was having last year? Through more starts, he's got worse. Everything is just worse, I mean, he's got to turn it around here. I don't want to have to send him back down. Maybe relegate him to the bullpen and let Keegan Aiken take some starts for him. I don't know. But DL Hall is catching him. So is Will Suzuki down here in AAA. They're both pitching well now. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. 2 more games against Tampa. Syndergaard and Chris Archer. That is a 3-1 loss. John Means, Brendan McKay. That's a 5-3 victory for Travis Lakin Sr. 2-game set here against Washington. They've got Kershaw. That's right, I forgot they have Clayton Kershaw against Eric Lauer. And we get shut out 9-0 there. And Luke Rennie, Steven Strasburg, 4-1. It's the same story. Same story, different year. Same story, different year. Matt Thompson, that's a win, 8-2. Syndergaard, that's a win. Can we sweep? We definitely can. We sweep the Tigers. It's a much-needed sweep to get ourselves back above 500. At 2 over, Boston, they've started to fall a little bit. They stumbled. So we're making up ground on them here as we head towards the end of the month. Eric Lauer, Domingo Germain. Either way, we win it. Luke Rennie, Garrett Cole. We're not winning that. Yeah, we're not winning that. We've beaten Garrett Cole like 1 time in this entire series. Garrett Cole just owns the Baltimore Orioles at this point. I can add him to the Wikipedia page. And Matthew Thompson pulled a groin. He should be back in time, I think. Lopez, he's got an injury. We'll keep him active down there. But that's a win. I think we just took a series from the Yanks, and we definitely did. So, hey, now look at that. Boston slipped again. We're now sitting at 3.5 games back. And now, speaking of 3.5 games back, here comes Boston, who we're going to see 10 times this month with the All-Star game in there. So we could go on a run here and give ourselves momentum heading into the All-Star break. And then we got the deadline coming up after that. So let's see what we can do here. Noah Syndergaard, Chris Sale. Chris Sale, who looks like his old self again, a 2.74 ERA and a 9-3 record. And he's going to beat us. I feel bad. We're not giving Noah any run support, man. We're finding runs in like every other game besides his. And now we're getting shut out. Matt Thompson's back. We're just getting run over by a couple of... Are we going to get swept? Are we going to get swept? The Blue Jays dealing Hyun-Jin Ryu, the 35-year-old. He's having a great year. He's having a great year. And now we got one more against Boston. Ronaldo Knight sustains an injury, 1 to 2 months. We get him on the IL. We win, so we avoid the sweep. The Blue Jays are selling. They've got to be selling right now. They've got to be selling. Alex Lang for us. Who are they going to send? Wilmer Defoe. No. What is it? What is his stuff? What does he bring to nothing? Nope. Nothing doing there. I probably should set the block here as we head towards the trade deadline. So I've got to hang on a sec. Is it trades? There it is. Update trade block. We're gonna probably look for starters. We are gonna look for. I don't need a catcher. We've got our guys. Rio Ruiz has been. I was looking at the stats. He's been rather disappointing for us over at third. So I think it's time to probably start the hunt for another third baseman. We're also going to look. We've just got to fix the pitching a little bit, and not the pitching. The starting is okay, even though it's ranked 21st. It's a growing pain, but the relieving core, I think we're missing a couple of different guys in there. We're just missing. After one, we're just missing. Brevy is good, but we're kind of just missing depth. We're lacking depth. We've got Brad Peacock, who unfortunately is falling off the cliff now. That's rather disappointing. He's pitching all right for us. You know, he's got 10 holes, just the one blown save, but just kind of falling off here. So we're looking for that pitching depth for right now. In the meantime, we got to keep chugging along here. Got to keep chugging along. We got another 4-game set against Detroit. We got Luke Rennie, Michael Fulmer, and that's a shutout loss for Rennie, who at this point I got to deal him, boys. I got to deal him. I have to. I'm sorry. I can't take watching this. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, buddy, but you got to be joking me, right? What kind of garbage is this? 16. I gotta find a phone. I gotta find a calculator. If I can't do that math in my head, which it's not often that I can't do math in my head, but I can't with that one. I've got to look. It's just bad. It's bad. It is. I can't. There's no other way to put it. He's 3-7, and unlike Syndergaard, it's not that he's not getting run support. It's that he's getting smoked out there. He's walking at a rate of 2-1 strikeout to walk. He's given up 14 bombs already compared to 21. He's on pace for 28 home runs given up this year. It's just bad. It's bad. He's on pace to like double up every category he had last year. And if I'm looking at 71, we're not even going to put the 0.1 in there. We'll just put the 71 divided by the 16 starts. The dude is making it an average of like 4 and maybe 1 to 2 outs per start. He's making it 4. That's his rate. And I just want to make sure that I'm not being biased. Maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I'm being stupid here. But let me just take a look here then. If I were to do the same thing for Lauer, 82. See, but Lauer's making it a whole inning further. He's going a whole inning further. Let's look at John Means. What's John Means doing? Let's take a look here. He's got 93 innings divided by 16 games. He's making it almost 6 innings every single start. And what's Noah Syndergaard doing? Heaven forbid I look at this one. Yeah, the dude's lighting it up here. 107 divided by 16. The guy's making it 6.5 innings, almost 7 innings every start. Guy's giving us 7 solid. Even Matty Thompson, well, his probably isn't going to be a ton better because he's not having a great year for himself. But even he's going 5 complete, at least 5 complete per start. That's his average. I mean, for cry here, we can't just do this. We just can't do this. And look at this. DL Hall grew again in the month. So, boys, DL Hall might be on the rise. It might be time. Might be time to bring up DL Hall. You never know. But Luke Rennie's got to go. I'm not going to sit here and wait for this dude to blow the rest of our season because he can't find the strike zone, can't pitch. We can't. We got to make a move. We're going to make a move. Be aggressive. Be aggressive within the build. This is a build year, I understand that, but got to be aggressive here. I need a starter or a reliever. And we're not putting him in division. We're putting him. In fact, I want him in the NL. Yep, we're going to find some NL team some NL team that we can ship this guy to, because I don't even want to see him in the AL. Don't want to see him. Seth Corey, he's 71 overall. No. But this guy, Logan Webb. 3-11. No, he's having a bad year. He's growing, but he's growing, and he's 2 years younger than Rennie, so he'd be a good replacement for that spot. But he's just not pitching well. I don't know if that's a consequence of the team behind him necessarily or what. How about we do this? Let's take a look at MLB ready players, and it should go by my block here, hopefully. Well, the Red Sox ignored it, but that's, go figure. The Rays, they're offering up a third baseman, Michael Brosseau. Here's Ross Stripling from the Blue Jays. Alex Reyes, a closer. No thank you. Langeliers. Daniel Norris, Tyler Alexander. Here we go. So a couple of relievers that are on the table here. Now, if we make a move and we don't pick up a starter, it will force me to either sign a free agent or bring Keegan Aiken into the rotation. That's the downside, and it forces possibly DL Hall up into the majors early at 70 overall. I'd rather have him sit down there the entirety of the year if I can. But the Tigers have a pretty intriguing offer, especially that one with Boyd and Soto, but $8.3 million in salary isn't really appealing to me at the moment, so we'll keep an eye. Stelmont, the Twins offer, as much as I'd love to get Felix Hernandez back, a pair of 30-something-year-olds does not help my case. Stanek, the Angels here. Oh, boy. Donnie Walton. No. Tyler Flowers, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Johan Camargo, third baseman. Okay. I feel like it's got to be a pitcher here. I'm going to look for a combo, possibly a reliever and a starter. So a mid-70s starter and probably a mid-70s reliever, and see if we can't pack that together for Luke Rennie. All right, let's look for a mid-70s start in the AL. So mid-70s starters here. Let's see. These guys, they're loaded up. Holy cow, the Padres are loaded with pitching talent. Unless they're willing to make one of these an offer, but it doesn't seem that likely. Paddock and Musgrove are both kind of locked in there. Mackenzie Gore would be a nice prospect to have, but I don't want to jam it up too much. They've got tons of pitchers coming up through the system there in San Diego. Well, here's an option. The Dodgers have quite a few guys up here in the mid-80s, actually. David Price would be interesting, but that $31 million salary would absolutely bury me for the remainder of the season. Dustin May. No, he's not really worth that. I'd have to pay him after the year, and I don't know if we're going to have the budget for that. Albeit the budget will increase, I know that much, but starters here. Oh, whoops, that's the Dodgers. The Rockies, maybe? Do they have anybody good? Not really. Not what I'm looking for. It's one of those things, you know it when you see it. Dylan Bundy presents an interesting option for the D-backs. He evidently can hit, but, I don't like... He's got one contact. I don't know. It keeps saying he's a two-way player. They must have just stuck him in the lineup somewhere, It can't be, like, that big of a thing, right? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Luke Weaver, maybe. $3 million salary. He's on a one-year deal, so we would have to re-sign him. He's pitching at a 4.3 ERA. 71 strikeouts to 20 walks. What's his walks over 9? Up there at 71 and growing. So Luke Weaver makes an interesting case here. If we were to add Luke Weaver, we could add a reliever, and then we have to make a deal with him. We got to play make a deal here. If we picked him up, what about this guy? What about Alex Young? But he's kind of dropping there at 28 years of age. A 2.04 ERA. But outside of that, they don't really have relieving depth either. So it would be a 1-for-1 essentially, or 2-for-1 technically, because we'd have to send somebody, but I would just send somebody like that down there. We'll send a garbage guy over with him and get him for sure. Luke Weaver at 3.1. It's an interesting look should it go? I don't know. There's really not a lot of guys. How about this guy from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Chad Cool? Cool? I think it's Cool. Chad Cool. Beat potential, 29 years of age. Sitting at $2.4 million. He's kind of on the rise. He's growing. He's pitching well. This could be the one right here. They're interested in a 1-for-1 with Luke Rennie. 2.4. He's on a 1-year deal. We'll have to re-sign him, and that's okay. He allows us to replace Rennie. Do they have relievers? Oh, they've got relievers. They have relievers. Kyle Crick, Jesse Biddle, Michael Feliz, all in their late 20s. Maybe an option to get a little bit younger here in our relieving core as well. If we took Kyle Crick, it would add a little bit of value to the deal. If we took him, he's seeing really nice growth as opposed to Michael Feliz. Jesse Biddle, oh, he's seeing massive growth, boys. He's seeing massive growth. If we were to take Jesse Biddle, that's a bit of a salary to take on, but now who can we offer back to them? If we were to offer them back a reliever, I don't know, because our relievers, a lot of them are pitching well for the most part, except for Paul Fry, who's been getting just steamrolled this year. So maybe we offer Paul Fry back, and then we offer them a third. They're looking for starters, relievers, closers, a little bit of everything. What do we have? How about a depth shortstop? How about Malkin Canelo? That way they're getting a shortstop prospect for the future. We get the opportunity to improve our bullpen at the expense of Paul Fry. We're taking on a little bit of money, but I think we'll be all right. We're taking on a little bit of money. I think we'll be okay. So let's go ahead and offer that deal to the Pirates. And there we go. Sounds like a good deal to us. So we trade him. He's out of the AL. He's into the NL. We don't have to see him. We don't have to smell him. We don't have to anything him. We can just move on. Thank you for everything, Luke Rennie, but I couldn't sit there and watch you just crush our season like that. So Chad Cool steps in. He'll sit in the 4th spot within the rotation. Over in the relievers, Jesse Biddle takes over as our top reliever, so we get a little more relieving depth there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our pitching is up to 16th. We're one of the better contact teams in the league now, up there at 8th. So let's go ahead. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's keep it rolling. I'm sorry. I couldn't take it after. How much you want to bet he didn't make it out of the 4th? How much you want to bet? 2 1/3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. That's the. I was right. I I guarantee you, almost everyone at Keegan Aiken's bullpen innings, guarantee you, came off a Luke Rennie start because he couldn't get out of the 3rd inning. What a joke, man. What a joke. All right. Noah Syndergaard, we got to reset. I got to take a breath and reset here. That is frustrating to watch our team keep getting dunked on like that because of Luke Rennie. All right, here we go. Noah Syndergaard, Jordan Balazovic. We're against Detroit. Can we actually get Noah Syndergaard some runs? Are you joking me? Are you joking? This has to be a joke. Haha, where's the cameras? Where's the cameras? Are you joking? 6 months. Why did he pitch? He's a starter. How do we jump from 1 to 4 in the starting lineup? How? Now he goes on the IL and now we're really up. Oh my goodness. Well, now we're really up in the creek, aren't we? We get smoked by Detroit. Aiken made a start. Cool came in. What in the world happened? This has got to be on me because I didn't set the rotation. Aiken was in. Cool must have been in the bullpen. I don't even know what just happened. I just traded for a guy and then lost him for the rest of the year. There's no words. I don't have any words for what just happened. And now I've got to go find a free agent to fill that spot. I'm not going to trade for another guy. They're all a bunch of bums at this point. Oh, no. No. Oh, Chad. Oh, Chad. Why? Why, Chad? He was pitching so well. And then he tears his labrum. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. We are in a bad way here. We are in a real bad way after that one. We're slipping. We're slipping. We're slipping so bad. Noah Syndergaard takes back over his spot and starts, picks up a win. I mean, this is just bad. But now I'm gonna have to bring somebody up to fill that spot, aren't I? I'm gonna have to. Yeah, because I'm only at 39, or I'm only at 25 on the active roster, so I think I've got to bring a reliever up. Maybe. Do I bring up another starter? DL Hall. He's growing, but I don't want to screw him over like that. You know what I mean? Like this is not good. We are in a bad spot here. We got a 3-game set against the Angels. I'm gonna roll with the 25 guys for right now. We'll address it at the deadline. We gotta. Oh my. Oh, we're in it bad. We're in it bad. 13-4 win there for Matthew Thompson. Thank goodness. Keegan Aiken, you're gonna have to start starting for us for right now in the 5 spot. Well, we just smoked the Angels 26-6 in 2 games. So evidently, I think we're gonna play the rest of this year for Chad. We're playing for Chad, boys. We're playing for Chad. Lourdes Gurriel, he goes to the Mariners on a deal for Fraley and Evan White. That's back-to-back wins. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. We're playing for Chad right here. The Twins interested in offering me a trade. They're probably like, hey, you guys want another pitcher? Because we can get him injured again. Corey Seager, I'm already thinking this is probably going to be a no. They're offering me a reliever. No, that's already a no. I'll look at the no. Nope. Decline that. Well, we are in it bad, but we pick up a massive. Just we go on this run, beating 2 teams that are one's below, one's above 500. We're sitting at 2.5 games back. Somehow Boston is playing down to our level. We're playing for Chad here, boys. We're playing for Chad. Let's go out there and we got to mess some people up for Chad right here. And the Mets are probably not the team that we want to try that against. The Pirates interested in offering me a trade. No, thank you. I saw Kyle Seager's stats when I was looking for third baseman the other day. It's just not good. We just got swept out by the Mets. That's really great. One of the user teams has all-star players. Who made the all-star team? Can I see? I don't think I can. No. All right, we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. The NL wins. Who cares? We're probably not making the series anyway. Not with the way that we're looking. Will Delviar eligible to be reinstated, but he will still be injured. Let's keep him on the IL. We're not gonna bring him back before he's due. 3.5 games back of Boston. We're still a game below 500. This is a big series right here that we have to try in. We've got to try to at least put up some kind of a fight here. John Means, Joey Lucchesi. It's John v. Joey. And who's going to pick up the win? Tyler Wells gets in. Oh, that's in AAA. Okay. 1 to 2 weeks. Let's put him on the IL. And we lose. And the Rockies have a trade offer. They want Jim Cuevas. They're interested in offering Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon, a 27-year-old at 75 overall. Great power versus lefties. Batting .298 on the year through 51 games. Interesting enough. His career numbers indicate he's more of a .250 hitter, but he's hitting above his averages this year so far. I'm kind of, honestly, this looks like a deal I might take. McMahon for Cuevas. I think I like this deal. I think I like it. We've got plenty of pitching depth. You know, we have nobody in our top up here in their 30s, so we can afford to dump a prospect if we have to. McMahon allows us a more defensive-minded option over at first, and somebody who I'm sure is hitting better than Trey Mancini. Let's go ahead and take this. And then we can dangle Mancini at the deadline if he's not doing better than McMahon. We're going to take this deal from the Rockies. We're going to take it. Now, if I go to the roster here, go to first, Adley Rutschman is just, look at this. Look at this kid go. So is Velo. Look at these 2 kids. And again, Severino might be another guy getting dangled at the deadline here. You never know. Brian Mountcastle has taken over at first. But now we have this issue. Trey Mancini is batting worse in every category than the new addition Ryan McMahon. With the exception, well, that's the steals isn't a batting trait. Mancini, look at only 4 more RBIs. He's taken almost 150 more bats. He's a much worse defensive option. And yeah, he makes better contact with the ball, but McMahon at 27, he's growing and he's got room to grow. So I think we made a good deal there, but Trey Mancini, I think, is going to be deadline bait here in a few weeks. In a few weeks, he's going to be deadline bait. Let's go ahead and get this guy in the lineup. Ryan McMahon. Yeah, we got to get him in. We've got to get this guy in. It's between him and Mountcastle, so I think with the power lefties, I'm gonna take Mountcastle out against lefties. And actually, it's Mancini that's in there right now, but this guy's got room to grow and then some, so I think he's hot. Let's get him in there. Let's at least get him in there with the DH. Let's play him with the DH, and we'll rotate our 3 first basemen around. But I think Mancini's got to be the bait at the deadline here. So we'll see what we can do, but we got another couple of games against Boston here. They're trying to run away from us. Eric Lauer, Jordan Montgomery. And man, we're falling off here. We're falling off hard. Guys, we got to find a win. Oh my goodness gracious, we just killed him. Oh my Ow, 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 ow. 24-7. What happened? 6-6-0-0-4-2-3. Oh my goodness. 12-1 after the second. 16-2 and it's, oh my goodness, we smoked them. The offense just came alive from everywhere right there. And look at all those pitchers we burned through in the process. No one made it through more than 2. Holy smokes, did we just light those guys up. Wow. All right, well, that's the way when I'm sitting there, you need a win. Let's see if we can spark ourselves with that big win. Syndergaard, Brendan McKay. That's a win, 5-4 against Tampa. We got to beat Tampa because they're kind of edging up on us here, them and the Yanks, because we're on this slide. John Means against Dakota Hudson. That's a win, 11-1. Hang on, we're working. Oh, DJ Stewart. Oh, the poor guy. Breaks his shin, 2 to 3 months. Let's get him on the IL. Get him on the IL. They'll manage down there. Eric Lauer, Yanni Chirinos for the sweep. And we get it. Let's go. All right. We're rolling. We're rolling here. We're heading up to the deadline. We're on a bit of a run here. 49-49. Boston, they're only 3 games ahead. This is a 4-game set against Boston. We can take the division lead. We're on a roll right here. Matty Thompson, Jordan Montgomery. Keep it going, boys. Oh, 2-0. 2-0. They offer us Jordan Yamamoto. Here we go. Another starter. Quality starter here. Could it be the replacement we're looking for? It would be at the expense of Anthony Santander, our right fielder. That would be the expense for Jordan Yamamoto. And Santander's been growing with that B potential. So is Yamamoto. And he's pitching well. I can't panic. No. I can't panic. How's he batting? 250. No. Can't panic. We're not doing it. I can't make a panic trade right now. Just because they're going to dangle a good pitcher in front of me. I have to be in control and make the moves. I cannot make a panic move right here. Keegan Akin and Kyle Freeland. We will address the starting pitching here at the deadline. We beat Boston there. Diego Santos, strained calf, out for a day or 2. We'll keep him active down there in Double-A. Noah Syndergaard, Nathan Eovaldi. That's a win, 6-5. Here we go. Delviar is no longer injured. The Mets offering us again here for Anthony Santander. They really want him. They're going to offer us Henry Montez, the 19-year-old reliever, and a second baseman that we probably don't need in Jose Peraza. We're going to decline again. Here. It's going to be up to, this will be the trade deadline. We're on a roll here. I think a win here puts us a game back. And let's go ahead. Yep, it's the deadline. So let's quickly stop. The move, I'm pretty sure, is to dangle Mancini right here. And we'll address pitching with that. We will once again address pitching. And if he gets injured, I think I might just cry. Ryan McMahon, he's gone cold for the moment being, but still batting better than Mancini, who's trying to pick it up here. Oh, man, this is rough. He's batting. He's just not having a good year. Can I see his His fielding percentage is down as well at 981. His WAR is a negative .5. I feel like I just have to. Everything is all the bad stats are up and all the good stats are down. You know what I mean? All the bad stats are up, the good stats are down. He's one off of a career high in errors, and we're only 3/4 of the way through, so he's bound to commit at least one or two more. I feel like it's got to be him. It's got to be him. And if I catch flack for it later, I catch flack for it later, but whatever. I'm going to try to address the pitching. If we're going to attempt to be a playoff team, I haven't even checked that. I haven't even looked at that, sniffed the wild card. We're right there. We're right there. We are in the divisional race. We're in the wild card race. We're going to push. We're going to push. It's an early push, and I know that, but let's go ahead and push here. Make a trade. Go to our first baseman, Trey Mancini. Trey Mancini at $3.8 million. He's locked up for a decent amount of time on that deal. Let's look for some MLB-ready pitchers here and see what comes back. Relievers, we got a starter reliever. I'm looking for a starter here. Felix Hernandez, but not what we're looking for. All we're getting are guys in their 30s here. I need somebody a little younger. Might have to do it manually, but I really don't want to. Here's a guy. Elisir Hernandez from the Miami Marlins. I think I went the wrong way to the Marlins, but that's up there they are. Okay. Elisir Hernandez. Oh boy. Let's see. 26 years of age, 75. Oh, he's 1-11. Oh my, the poor guy. Yeah, okay, that's like worse stats than what Rennie was doing there. Or the option we keep Mancini and dangle him later. I mean, our starters right now, DL Hall is growing, so at the end of the day, we could always bring up Hall and have him replace Keegan Aiken if he goes down or it's just not working. Maybe that's the move. You know what? We didn't get here by trading. We got here by rocking with what we got. So let's rock with what we got a little bit more. We beat Boston again with Brad Peacock. We're now one game back. One game back here. We're up at August 1 of 2022. 52-50 is where we stand. We're right there in the AL East. We are a game back. Boston's got 2 games in hand. So we gotta hang in there. We've got to hang in there. This division isn't great. The Yankees somehow are 50-50 with the third best team in baseball according to the rankings. We are 20th and somehow ahead of them. So I'm not sure how that's working, but I can't be, too upset with it. The wild card race, we're sitting at just 2 games back. I mean, we're right there. We're right stinking there. We're on the cusp of a wild card berth. Let's go ahead. We'll look at some contract extensions to kind of wrap things up here. Eric Lauer is going to need one. He's a guy that I'd like to extend. 8-3. He's having a stellar season. He's got amazing growth, the 26-year-old. So let's go ahead and get Eric Lauer extended. And it looks like our budget we're going to run into issues with the budget here if we try to pay too much for a guy. So I think let's go ahead and try to pull him. We'll do a 2-year, $3 million extension. We'll take him a couple years at a time. Beat potential. He's not a guy that I'm like overly jumping at the bit to get locked up, So if we can kind of get him to take a bit of a bargain deal here at 3.3, that's perfect. All right. Jesse Biddle also needs one, as does Ryan McMahon. So let's see about getting McMahon a deal at 27. Brevy is at 30. Yeah, the rest. He's the youngest guy here. So let's take a look at getting McMahon a deal. Again, there's no real drop off. It's just a 1-year deal at 4.2. That's probably the best that we're gonna get for him. So I'm willing to make that extension. We'll play it year by year. Again, we're going to have to pinch our pennies here to see if we just in the event that we have to make another splash. So he wants, what is that, longer? You know what, buddy? You're going to have to wait then because I'm not in the market to pay you $7 million to be 75 overall for the rest of your career. I can't do that. How about Jesse Biddle? What is he looking for? 4.9 a year. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a very big jump, is it? We'll do a 4-year deal. It takes him until he's 32. And I'll give him 4.6. There we go. There we go. And yeah, I think that's good for right now. John Brebbia, unless he wants something outrageous, which he doesn't really, we'll extend him. We'll do him the same thing, kind of one year at a time. We'll do 1.6, and he'll be there for it. Beautiful. All right, that's the ones that we're gonna take care of for now. The rest of these guys we'll deal with in a later video. So as always, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, comments, notification bell, all that good stuff. If you didn't like it, just pretend this never happened, and we'll both look the other way. As always, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in the next one.